Every now and then somebody responds to one of my devotions with a comment or two, sometimes flattery, sometimes just how it spoke to them and a particular need that they had in their life, and sometimes to try to comfort me or to guide me. And that was the case this week as somebody commented on my comments about the comfort to others, and having not been through it yourself, you don't appreciate fully what somebody's going through. And they suggested that I might want to read the book of Job. Well, needless to say, in seminary, I had to read the book of Job, and over the 27 years of preaching, I read the book of Job a number of times. I've sat under many other pastors who have preached very beautiful and flowing messages about the book of Job. And I've got to be honest with you, I've never been totally happy with the book of Job. Now, that's not to say that I don't understand that God has the right to do whatever he wants to do. That doesn't mean that I missed the point that Job had most of what he had restored to him. Nevertheless, he did lose his family, went through that grief process. He did lose his possessions. He did lose his health. And while he got new children and new grandchildren, and he still suffered great loss at the hands of God and Satan. And it's not a comforting book to me, other than to know that God is on his throne and that our hope is not in this world. That's the bottom line for the book of Job. Our hope is not in this world. You might win and lose a fortune. You might lose and win back a fortune. But the fact of the matter is, our hope is not in this world. So as I've been going through these days of discomfort, I can't help but to remember that there are those that have gone through far more than what I'm going through, and to know that their hope is not in this world either. As a matter of fact, we received notice of a death today. I think back on a very dear friend, John Brand, who went through tremendous stomach discomfort, which turned out to be pancreatic cancer. He went through a continuous treatment with even the Whipple procedure, which was near like death, just to try to cure the pancreatic cancer. And yet my dear friend did continue to suffer and die. But his hope was not in this world. And that's one of the things that brings me to today's devotional message, which is from Hebrews 10:35. Therefore, do not throw away your confidence, which has great reward. You see, my confidence is not in doctors. My confidence is not in hospitals. It's not in medicine. It's not even in the fact that he's going to restore me to health. But my confidence is in the fact that his grace is sufficient to see me out of this world and into the next. And that's the thing that we have to keep perspective on. Ephesians 2:7 says, so that in the ages to come, he might show us the surpassing riches of his grace and the kindness toward us in Christ Jesus. No, my hope is not in this world. Job is a good reminder that while God can restore material blessings and even give you new joys in life with new family members, the fact of the matter is our hope is not in this world. And God has the right to lengthen our days or shorten our days, to allow us to suffer or to allow us to be benefited by great health. The bottom line is that whatever he has for us, his grace is sufficient, and that we're not to throw away the confidence that we have in his grace, because it will always be sufficient for whatever our needs. So I don't think I'll read the book of Job again. I think I pretty well know its content from cover to cover. And I think I'll just not throw away my confidence in him, that his grace will be sufficient to get me through whatever he has for me. And that's your thought for the day. God bless you and have a great day.